I just happened to notice you guys talking about your Java ball mosses or Java moss balls, and I had a clump. This was all inside a med tank a while back, and this is a big giant 75 tank. It's not heated, not anything, just has an air pump running in it because I used to have a med tank over there. In fact, I still do. Different one though, but and when I broke down the cube that used to be over there, I moved all the plants that were into it here, and it was just like one moss ball here, one that was, I just kind of stuck against the plant there, and this one's kind of grabbed on and has since floored out a bit, but this one in particular, I think because the water, sorry, I know I'm holding the camera quicker, but because the water is constantly being pushed through it, I think it's pushing nutrient through the plant, and as you notice, it's really healthy and rich, and that's, in my opinion, that's what you're looking for whenever you want to see, you know your Java moss is just doing great when you look at it. A couple things. The best is if you see pearling. In fact, I actually even have some pearling going on in there, which is nuts. That's what those little, sorry, that's not me shaking, that's just the bubbles blowing around, but those dots you see on there, that's not coming from the bubbler. That plant is respirating. It's actually breathing and producing oxygen, so that's how you know it's growing well. And the other one is just, but more in particular too, is just, you won't see that unless it's doing really well, but just how you see each one of these leaves reaching out towards you know, just the light source, and they're all sprawled out, and not only that, but on each one, if you look insanely closely, you can see they actually do have leaves that are open and independent and sprawled out. Like those all put together. So lots of little branches that are reaching out independently, lots of spacing, curled up towards the light, pearling with lots of little leaves that are opened up, sprawled out. Like whenever you see your Java moss looking like that, that stuff's gonna start exploding, and that's exactly what happened here. I mean, to give you an idea of the size of this ball, like that's my hand. So I mean, this thing's like, yeah, it's like what? I mean, it's half of a 75 gallon. So yeah, and this was only maybe a month ago I put this in here, and that ball originally started at that size there. So it's just one of the keys I found. It actually really does not handle disruption well. If I were to reach in there right now and grab it and pull it over, this side wouldn't grow again for about another 4 months. It just, I don't know why it does that, but it doesn't handle disruption well. So my best advice for Java moss is attach it to something and leave it the hell alone. It's not going to do anything for 2 to 3 months, but when it finally does, that thing's just going to blow up, and you're going to end up with a nice lush ball like this. So hopefully that helps. Take care.